What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. Today I'm here to talk about one from the Criterion collection, and it is The Lure. This is the story of two sisters who also happen to be mermaids, sirens. People hear their singing, and they actually kind of come into the world of the humans and start working at a cabaret, where at first they're kind of a novelty act, just kind of backup singers, and kind of, just to show people the cool transition from their like human state to the mermaid state. But pretty soon it becomes clear that they have a really genuine, authentic talent, and so they become the stars of the show. Meanwhile, one of the sisters, Silver, she starts to fall in love with a human, which is a huge issue because she doesn't have the parts to pursue that romance, and if she were to want to get those parts, that could cause her some serious issues. They could lead to her losing her voice, even her life. Meanwhile, her sister Golden is having some desires and feelings as well, but they're not of the romantic nature. They're of the violent and visceral nature. So they're each kind of going through these, unique transitional periods and having these intense feelings just in very different ways. I really like The Lure. I think it's a really fun movie. It's very dark. It's kind of like a dark feminist take on The Little Mermaid. I love how stylish this movie is. It's absolutely gorgeous to look at. I love the way that they present like the 80s, but in this like dusty, worn down glamour way. Like everything is like show business and it just has like a glamour to it, but it's just like super like dank glamour, if that makes sense. I just love the way it looked, and I got pulled right into that world. I really like the atmosphere and environment that's built in this movie. The performances are really good. I know that some people will kind of might be scared off by the fact that it does have musical elements, but it is not a musical per se. I kind of think of it as like a dark drama that also has some musical numbers in it, as well as like some pretty dark horror elements as well. The movie does have some nudity in it. It's mostly topless scenes and some brief full frontal nudity, and it does have blood, not a severe amount, but enough. It's got some pretty neat gore effects in it at times. I actually like the visual effects in this movie. It seems like they use CGI to kind of bolster the practical effects, and it worked out pretty well in most scenes. I didn't like when the skin changed to scales. They used pretty obvious, kind of not effective CGI. But otherwise, I thought the visual effects in this were really good, and they kind of fit into the world pretty well. I really like this movie. I think if you're a fan of kind of darker dramas or just kind of offbeat cinema, this is definitely one to check out. It's interesting to me that it's part of the Criterion collection because they're pretty predictable in what they normally will pick up, and so this is just kind of a not part of their normal pattern, but I'm glad that they did pick it up because it ensured that it got a really great treatment. It's got a audio commentary track, or no, it's got a program about the making of the movie. I thought it had an audio commentary track, but it doesn't. It's got a behind the scenes thing with a bunch of people. Sorry, I thought for sure it had an audio commentary track. Deleted scenes. It's got 2 short films, a trailer. It's got the original language soundtrack with optional English subtitles. The transfer itself looks really good. The movie has, like I said, really beautiful visuals and a great design to it, and this transfer really makes the most of that. It's super sharp, really well detailed, but it is a newer movie, so it's kind of hard to praise it too much because how bad is a newer movie going to look, but I think they did a really good job with the transfer. I don't know why I thought there was an audio commentary track. I could have sworn there was one, but maybe I was thinking of a different movie. So anyway, with it being Criterion, you got a great transfer, a great sound mix, and you got a pretty good selection of extras. Maybe not as much as some of the other Criterion movies, but I think they did a pretty good job. So if you're interested in the movie, you should absolutely check it out, and if you're going to pick up the movie, this is probably the definitive version to get for now anyway. So I definitely recommend picking up the disc. I did a full write-up of The Lure at my website, markfusion.com, as well. I'm also on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. But the best thing you do to help me out is just hit that sub button. It's free, easy, and a direct way to support me and to help me to continue to put out content here on the channel and on my website. So thank you very much for watching this. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you soon.